Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Faster Than Light. And when we last left off, we were heading for the Slug Home Nebula. That's right. I apologise for this video being a bit late. I've had a bit of a weird week, and as of today, as you can probably tell, my voice is a bit off and my head's been a bit swimmy. But otherwise, I suppose everything's okay. We are in the Slug Home Nebula. We can't see any shops immediately, so I'll go... Well, first things first, I've been told to switch the small bomb of the pike beam, because we're not really using the pike beam at this moment in time, so we shall continue to advance, and put a pip into reactor. Now we shall jump. Jump into a better way of life. And we find absolutely nothing. That's not that brilliant, really. We shall go here, because here is a good place. It contains more purple clouds. Your senses are no match for the slug's telepathic abilities. A ship you've never even seen opens fire from astern. And we once again have a massive array of weapons to dispatch our foes. I also have a missile launcher, which I don't particularly like. Other than the missile launcher, though, I'm not too fast, because their weapons don't appear to be that deadly. The ion gun isn't very fun, though. Ah, whoops. Gotta keep the auto fire going, let's face it. Ah, the med bay is already disabled, which means we can immediately send in our team. Into the cockpit they go. We can also then start putting Burst Laser Mark IV onto the weaponry system, not the door system. Yeah, as suspected, our shield system is quite capable of coping with the present danger. I do want to see that. I do want to see that missile launcher, though, disabled. If we can manage that, that would be convenient. Well, fortunately we dodged that rocket anyway. That is a good thing. Our health is not looking too crash hot, and they do have the ability to heal, so we'll be getting out of there. I think I need one extra pip in healing. Ah, that'll do it. There we go. Yeah, I'll put an extra pip or two into other weapons soon. Excellent, that's the medical bay disabled. We can put that back into oxygen. The ship is looking pretty crippled at this stage, which is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm not enjoying that missile launcher, though we are dodging it rather well, might I add. So let's continue to reap the rewards of a successful attack, and now kill the people that are trying to fix the med bay. Fortunately, Hutz is very good, so we'll continue to let him shine and do what he does best. We've dealt considerable damage to the enemy weapon system now, and this should be the end of the crew. And now it is, leaving us with a vast quantity of scrap. And yes, as I predicted, we'll need 2 extra pips of power. Because, let's face it, we had a few power problems in that particular fight, which I'm not going to dwell upon. Stick still has no combat experience, of course, because all he does there is sit there and absorb damage. But he does that job properly. So good on ya, Stick. You're a good Stick. Good on ya. So let us continue to jump forward closer towards our foes. I am looking for a shop because, according to you, the loyal subscribers, you have asked me to find a better weapon, and here we have the opportunity for it. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. This is an interesting moment. If we attack the ship and successfully eliminate the crew, do we get the weapon? You know what? Let's try it. I'm curious. Drones aren't fun. I must admit that. Drones are not gonna rock my world. So we'll be using our burst laser on that. And once the shield system is down, we will be able to... we might even use a defense drone at this particular point in time, because I don't like that rocket launcher. Yeah, I'll use a defense drone. Play it safe. We can now successfully board the enemy craft. We have a considerable advantage in this particular arena, because the enemy has absolutely no, repeat, no, medical ability. Their shields, their drones are rather disabled at this point in time. We'll hit the weaponry system. That is the sound of my crew dying, so I shall teleport them away and get them healed. Seems we need an extra few pips into our weaponry system here. Sorry, our reactor. But hey, everything is progressing quite successfully. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. We will not accept surrender, but we'll stop firing upon them. The shield man got a bit of a promotion, I like that. Let's now continue to board our enemy. Excellent, we're doing well. Aha! We get the firebomb! This is interesting. The firebomb is a very interesting acquisition. The firebomb deals no damage, but it will ignite, it will deal considerable fire. That's the point of the firebomb. It unleashes fire upon our foes, and it deals 2 personnel damage. Perhaps worth using over the small bomb. At this stage I'm going to leave the firebomb where it is, and put an extra pip into the reactor, so I don't have to keep draining it from cloak. But hey, that is our life. It's a shame we had to use a drone to survive that engagement, but I'm happy. I've only taken 1 hull damage so far this particular sector. A Mentorship has arrived, and we will now activate our shields, as well as a defense drone in this particular instance, because once again, it's not looking that good. We still don't have enough power, this is ridiculous. Alright. We'll be first activating our usual weapons. The defense drone is purely a precaution, just because I realised the large quantities of missile present in the enemy craft. Okay, their medbay has been disabled. I shall now drop upon their cockpit. And now can deal extra damage to that enemy medic. We might have to play a little bit of games of our teleporter here. They seem to have invaded us. That's not good. Fortunately, we can now teleport our own crew away. Apparently not. And now we shall get them healed. Where are they? They're in the camera room. Well, let's vent the camera room, shall we? Our weaponry system is completely disabled. A little bit sad about that hull damage we just took, though. Let's close and open the doors. I actually forgot to put any power into the med bays, and that's stupid. Well done, Kilkakon, well done. Well, as they're happily destroying the teleporter, let's go in and interrupt them, shall we? Let's prevent him from going home. That wasn't a very good prevention there. Now go and get healed. That enemy has been eliminated quite successfully. New mail once again has arrived mid-recording. Has a habit of doing that. The shields are now fully operational. But I'm not really that worried because, well, we're quite happily ironing down their weaponry system. I don't even need that small bomb. Haven't even used my cloaking device yet. It's been suggested for me to put extra pips into it, although there is the engine system as well. What am I doing hitting that? I want to teleport. Teleported to the med bay once again. Interrupting their healing procedures. That missile launcher got through. That Wogan is nearly dead. That guy needs to get healed. Vivi Maud, heal that instead. Alright, we're looking pretty sad up there, so we'll teleport those dudes away. Get healed, guys. Get satisfaction. As they continue to progress throughout their usual things, we'll get Wogan back where he belongs, put the stick inside, and then once Hoots is fully healed, he'll also be teleported back to the enemy Mantis craft. There are a large amount of missiles here. Really, a ton of missiles. Still, we're doing okay. The Defense Drone 1 serving its purpose very well. I will activate the Burst Laser though, because I don't like the healing that they're currently receiving. So we'll wait for that Burst Laser there. Ouch! Man alive. Get out of there, Wogan. Seriously. Run, run. Wow, here's 1 health, everybody. 1 health. Okay. I don't think you can stop that fire, so you might as well just vent that section. Man alive, Wogan was nearly dead. And the weaponry system's completely butchered, so we're just going to have to go in there and see what we can do. At least we're getting them away from the medi-bay. For now, this is a good start. We'll also get Wogan in there to help repairing. Oh, another rocket launcher to the face. Stick is looking a bit sad there. And once again they run off to medbay. So I'm going to do the same. Until I manage to get weapons back online, I'm not going to be able to win that fight. Simple as that, really. Good on the defense drone though, it's doing very well. We are taking some damage though, which I'm not very happy about, if I must be honest. If I was to appeal before a board of independent adjudicators, I would say I'm not happy with the weaponry system. Well, at least the weapons are back online when we do need them, let's be honest. Although they do not seem to be actually firing. They are out of rockets completely. Wow. Well, we know what to do. Now that our guys are fully healed, the medbay is down. We don't even need that. It's literally just a classic kill. We have extra veterancy. They have no rockets left. We should win this confrontation. Hopefully. All we need to do is just make sure that our guys manage to stay fully healed. It's a bit of a tough fight though, like our hull has taken a bit of a beating. But we're okay. We need to take out the burst laser one more time. While we get our guys fully restored to a proper way of life. They remain completely without missiles. And once again without medbay. But we seem not to be doing it quite fast enough. Because they aren't dying that quickly. Let's be honest here. We need to stay in there until we get Lauren dead. Lauren must die. Die, Lauren! Now we run. And now Hoots can finish us. Now. Good on ya now. And now a very difficult fight is finally over. We've emptied their ship of hostiles and find a prisoner who offers to join the crew. The good news is that this is a second Mantis, able to join and mean that Stick is no longer the sole border partner. Stick, let's face it, was rubbish. And now we have Cadrell, who replaces Stick and is infinitely better in every single way. So that is a good thing. Worth it to get the crew member. The hull damage, though, wasn't quite as fun. Still, we do have a hull repair drone, who will happily repair the damage that we have lost. Stick will now hang out in drone control. Actually, cloaking. Cloaking sounds good to me. Good on the hull drone for repairing 5 damage. It's quite a cost-effective solution in my book. So let's press on. Aha! A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula of this beacon. Before we have time to make contact, they fade into the nebula. Fortunately, the teleporter allows us to lock onto the life signs, and we beam the Federation crew aboard. One joins your crew, the rest wait to be dropped off at the next station. And we have, once again, a situation where we're like, oh, we have so many people. We must dismiss a crew member and jettison them into space. As we've just recruited Matt, who has no interesting abilities whatsoever, and we are completely full, we might as well keep Stick, because Stick is more interesting. Or is he? I'm actually going to dismiss Stick, believe it or not, and keep Matt, because Matt is more generic, and generic in this case is better, because they continue to love to board our weapon, camera subsystem, and Matt will be a better defender than Stick ever was. Power is no longer a problem, and there is a store and I just spent money. Well, let's go there anyway. Sorry about my voice, by the way. We cautiously approach a slug colony in a huge asteroid. It's a brave person who sets foot on a slug planet. It can take weeks to get the mucus out of your clothes, but there's business to be done. And the business is here. We have even more crew members which we don't need. The slug is tempting, but once again, we're not really going to be in this situation of being in an iron place that much more. We'll buy the fuel, because the fuel we need. We're low on fuel. I will buy the drone parts, and I'll leave the missiles, because we are doing pretty good otherwise. We'll sell the second small bomb, because we don't need two, and otherwise I'm quite content. We'll keep the pike beam for now. If we need to get rid of it though, we know that it's going to give us 30 scrap. The ship is doing reasonably well. And for my information actually, how much does it cost to repair? 4. And a drone part is cheaper, so we won't repair here. The exit is right next to us, but as we have time, we will Galavant. Galavanting! Do the Galavanting dance. There are a few vicious beasts in the galaxy. A few more vicious beasts in the galaxy than a slug with its back to the wall. The faltering ship of this beacon disables our doors and then charges fire weapons. They're gonna burn us out with burnies. There are fire weapons, and guess what? We have the will to survive. They have a ton of shield! Fortunately, we've got borders. Okay, yeah, kind of let's hammer that weaponry system, eh? It's a ton of it. Alright, small bomb. I do want a small bomb in that med bay. Actually, we'll leave the small bomb just charging for the moment. See how we go. Thing is they're using beam weapons, and we have a Zoltan shield. We have the time to get through their defences. Okay, their medbay's been hit, but not destroyed. Let's destroy it. After someone's gone in to repair it. It completely missed, didn't it? Completely missed. Oh well. At least their shields are completely ruined. That's the power of weapon preloaders. Now we're going to jump in there. And now with 2 Fantasies, we're going to do pretty good against this enemy. They're slugs, rather generic combat units, and we are in a good position right now. We have double damage units with Hoots and Kudril. Kudril might get in trouble, but Hoots is doing very well. With an excellent 20% bonus damage. Although they're doing a lot of slugs, so I'm going to beam them out just for this particular moment, in order to get magic mystic healing into their bodies. We all are fond of the magic mystic healing, let's be honest. We'll hit their weaponry system because we can. We'll save the remainder of our missiles though, because that's always a healthy decision. Wagon's going to stay on that for now, but we'll get Vivimord healed because he needs the healing. I don't want anybody running around with bandages draping from their bodies as they're not in medbay. I'm going to do it properly, and now we're going to teleport back onto the enemy craft once we've lasered there. Medbay once again. Now that another dose of laser in the medbay, we're happy to teleport ourselves in there, but there's fire. The fire's not so fun. So we're going to leave that place on fire as we go and destroy Olofsson, something like that. And now we go with another crew dead. We turn off their hacking module and our systems return to normal. We strip the ship, obtaining another 70 scrap and repairing our hull by 2 points. All is happy in the Complex Games world. We'll also get Wogan healed. Does anyone else need magic mystic healing? 70, 70, 70, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Everyone else is happy. And I am happy too. Be happy, everybody, because we're travelling faster than light. So now we shall jump into our next destination, which is probably like there. We are in a nebula, and you might as well travel, get as much scrap as we possibly can. We're surprised to find a ship without slug marking stranded all the way out here, and move in to provide assistance. When you see the pirate insignia on the hull, we quickly reconsider. I'm going to attack them anyway, because my reconsidering is not good enough. We're going to quickly once again iron down the weaponry system. And one more. Whoop, we got a drone by accident. Enjoy your defense drone, everybody. And as soon as that med bay system's down, we're going to go straight in there with our boarding crew. One more attack and we should be through their defences, which will be good. We have so much stuff at this stage. It's quite good, actually. I'm getting giddy, you know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're getting giddy. Now we're killing an Engie here. It feels a little bit unfair on some levels because let's face it, you know, it's an Engie. But hey, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, and we will kill the Engie because we need to. They're pirates, and they do things, and we don't like that kind of thing. And now the final crew member slowly makes their way towards us because they don't like getting their pilot system destroyed. Oh, we destroyed it anyway. And now the Rock moves in. Hello, Rock. Unfortunately, the Rock is no match for our double Mantis combo, especially now that Hoots is so leveled. And look at Cadriel's leveling there, that's brilliant. He's already got 5 out of 8 experience necessary. We strip it of useful materials. That's 6 out of 8 experience. In a few more combats, we should have another leveled Mantis, which will be absolutely smashingly brilliant. And we've managed to repair our hull completely, thanks to this repair arm. Yes, sometimes it can drain a lot of scrap, but otherwise I'm enjoying it. Enjoyment! Now, let's press on to our next destination, which is, behold, I'm gonna go up here. It's right there, everybody. What's over here, I hear you ask? The answer is, when it comes to slugs, no news is not necessarily good news. However, if they are watching, they don't seem to want to confront you. Why not? I mean, I can unleash quite powerful hugs when I need to. You know, no one can tackle the hug force. Let's just press on. We arrive to the side of 2 slug ships in communication range. They don't see us. We're going to tap their comm frequency. We overhear their conversation and learn they're planning to raid an infamous and likely wealthy pirate ship in the area. The pair jump off and you note down their target coordinates. On examining the map we realise we don't have time. We need to get to the Federation base. We leave the quest for another day. Sad face indeed. There is a store though, and quite frankly, it's worth it. We're going to the store. Even if I have to fight the rebel fleet, I can handle it. At this stage, we can handle it. A huge slug teleports from nowhere and onto the bridge and offers us more useless nonsense. Well, why not, I suppose? Let's just at least grab consumables. Let's quickly try and get back before the rebel fleet eats us alive. I've got the route which gives us more things, or the route that's going to get there with less time out of time. Let's go for the safe route for the moment. We jump back here and find absolutely nothing. And we'll have to fight the rebel fleet just once in order to exit the sector. But hey, we're going to have to get used to it. It's training exercise. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. That makes sense because it's stationed there. However, without functioning sensors it is impossible to tell what's inside. We'll use the powers of stealth to access the space station undetected. And it contains resources, which we shall eat. Eat with great gusto. And now we face the rebel fleet, but we can't see it. We've found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. It's time to survive. And survive we shall, because we are all manly men and women and slugs. And we are going to use our maximum force against this foe, even using a drone part, because we can. And that's a very powerful motivation for me, because we can. That's double laser. Oh, it's a single laser. Why is that on a ship at this tier? Seriously. Look how much health this thing has. Fortunately, we're going to ignore the health and just kill it. There goes your medbay. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, it's actually not dead yet, would you believe? Oh, and they invade us this time, but that's not going to do you any good, little chums. Wogan runs off to get healed, but our crew valiantly step in there with valiance. We're going to also destroy their teleporter so they can't escape. Oh, they've got so much hull points on their teleporter. Wow. And their micro's pretty decent too. But hey, we need to destroy that med bay, because I'm not liking that kind of thing there. That med bay's got to go down. 2 damage. Can we make that more? Well, that was a very nice shot there, defense drone. Well done. Yeah, we need to get that system down. Using bomb after bomb. There we go, it's down. Okay, you're on now, boys. Make it so. We actually haven't taken damage yet, by the way. Let's get in there. Yes. And I've already severely weakened them, which is a good start. That's good. Now we're doing 65% health. That's a good start. We do have that double damage bonus, which I'm also looking forward to exploiting. We have Shelton and Giles that we're currently eliminating using our claws. We'll be able to eliminate this slot pretty handily, but the next slot I'm not so sure. And it's looking a bit sus even now. They're going to try and repair their system. What I'm going to do is teleport away. And while they're doing that, I'm going to small bomb their faces. Eliminating one of the crew. In my opinion, that was a good move. It's good to have me finally being a Master Shield Man. It took me long enough, but we're finally there, which is nice and luxurious. Would you believe we're this close to being at the last stand? And I actually made it. This is the best I've ever done in this vessel. Clearly, being with the loyal subscribers makes a huge difference. Because you're all so special and worth having in a combat adventure. We're going to teleport across now and harass that man who's attempting to repair the medbay. He's not assisted, which means he's the last man standing. And now, the no more man standing. We'll quickly teleport our crew back, because we're not going to leave them behind. That would pretty much hamstring us completely. And now we have completed this sector. We'll teleport away very rapidly, and then we shall press on to the next destination. We shall jump to the next sector. The last stand. The last stand. We have 9 fuel. And here is the Federation fleet. Isn't it nicer? It's all pale. We arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Your access codes get past initial security and a direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We shall explain our mission, even though we don't even know what it is. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzel of the Inji Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. We shall explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. We only know about it because we used Wikipedia. Tilly responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck, good chums." And here we are. This is the last stand. We must destroy the rebel flagship before it gets in range of the Federation base over here. If it gets too close, there will be no stopping it, and all will be lost, so we must engage it quickly. The beacon's flashing red will be under rebel control if we jump or wait. Repair stations will repair us for free. We have 5 jumps until the flagship is in range of the Federation base. As you can see, the jumping points will be 1, 2, 3, either there or... probably not this way, probably this way. There we are. So, this is the last stand. We will be back with the last stand very soon, next video. Apologies for this one taking so long. Here is the system board for the prelude of light. The light that will be brought in by all of us here together at Conflux Games. We have the ability to upgrade our teleporter if we wish. Although so far we've managed to get away quite successfully with 2 pips. The cloaking we can upgrade quite handily, might I add. The medbay, perhaps. We can put additional bars of power. We have 247 scrap. We have rather average weapons, basically only the stuff we've found over the whole game. We do have the Spire bomb. If anyone thinks that's going to be useful, we can make that happen. Alternatively, the pike beam. Feel free to choose the weapons that you think will provide the greatest edge against the rebel flagship, which we just happen to know about. The crew is full, the upgrades are ready, and so is my body, as we can contemplate the victory that we could be having right here at Conflux Games. Next time we play, let's play Faster than light!